everybody. Welcome back to Gamble with Jimmy. We're doing another Baccarat daily episode. Thanks for joining me. These really help people out, win a lot of money in Baccarat. I feel Baccarat is probably one of the easiest ways to make a living. You can easily make $6,000 a month. That's only $200 a day. Today, we're going to go for $300. The reason why we're going for $300 is because we want to play Baccarat only 4 days a week. We want to have 3 days off and play 4 days a week. That's all we're going to do to make a living is just play Baccarat. So the people who watch my Baccarat videos, they're different than the people who watch my roulette and my craps videos. So a lot of the Baccarat players, they just want to play Baccarat. So when I say for you to make a living, I'm only referring to you playing Baccarat. For those players like myself, I make my money from craps, Baccarat, and roulette. But craps and Baccarat are my top two games that I play to make a living. Okay, so we're going to play for $300, and we're going to go ahead and get started now, okay? Let's take a look at the board, or the shoe, and see what's going on here. We just sat down at the table. We have been patiently waiting, and we get our first drop. So immediately, we have a huge opportunity to start our day off with easy money. We're going to make some easy, quick money. Very easy money. Okay, so we've got chopping going on here. Did not reach more than 4 on the drop. Chopping, guys. So far, it's a chop board. Okay, yes, you have a run by player, but we never have to worry about this run. We wouldn't have lost playing chops here. We wouldn't have kept losing because we have a rule that anyone that goes on 3 in a row on a drop, we no longer bet. If we're playing a chop board, we no longer bet after the 3rd win in a row. So, for example, this is what would have happened. Let's say we were betting the chop. So we would have had banker. So we would have bet player. We would have won. We would have bet banker right here. We would have lost. And then we would have bet banker again. We would have lost. So we would have lost 2 in a row. And then we would have stopped and then waited until it switched. And that's what we're going to do now. But we haven't lost anything. So right now on this shoe, we would be probably up if we would have started from the get-go. But we can't start from the get-go because we don't know what the board is telling us. We don't know if it's a drop board, if we're going to play the drops, or we don't know if we're going to play the chops. But now we do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to wait for player to switch over to banker. And when it does, we're going to be making our money on this shoe playing the banker right here. So we're going to probably get up a quick $200, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. So we're going to double our money and double our money and double our money until banker hits, okay? So we're going to wait until it switches first. Okay, and it just switched. Okay, just switched, and it goes to banker. Okay, so we're going to roll with banker, and we're going to try to get up early and fast on this table. Okay, so we're going to shoot for banker, and we're going to keep playing banker until this sucker wins. Okay, we're going to lose. So we're going to go 400 on banker. Okay, we're going to lose. So let's calculate what we're down, okay? So we're down 4 and 2, right? That's $600, right? Okay, so we're going to go 1,200 here. And we're going to win, okay? So I want to show you something. I know it's a little scary for you guys, and some of you guys are not able to do that. I understand that. But when I play this game, I know what I'm doing, and the way that I play, I win so much money that those bets are coming from the house. They're coming from the casino. All of the funds that I'm using are all so far up on the casino because every time I'm cashing out, I'm cashing out, I'm cashing out, I'm cashing out. And that money builds. So, for example, we're up $540. Our goal was only 300. Okay. So I knew it was going to be a quick day. I knew it. I already knew what was going to happen because let me share something with you. Okay. Now you do have, listen, you don't lose your whole $10,000. You do have a cutoff roll. Okay. So I'll share with the cutoff roll how this works. Okay. So when it switched, we bet 200 here on banker to get one win. What we're trying to do is we're saying, okay, after all these wins in a row, we're going to bet that this same side that won all those in a row will not come here after it switched. And remember, it's after it switched. So it would come right here and come all the way down again without one single banker win. You'd have to have one side come all the way down, switch, and then go all the way down again, the same color that did it here, same side. All right. Can it happen? Yes. How often does it happen? 10%. 10%. What's that mean? That you have a 90% chance of getting that one win. You just need that one win. If this comes all the way down here to here, or let's say to here, and you get this win as banker, you make your money. If it's no bankers, you're going to lose a lot of money. But remember, you're giving back money that was the house money, and this is an optional thing for you to do. So, for example, if you've worked hard and you're up, let's say $10,000. Let's say that all of this is pure profit from the casino, and that's what you're buying in for. And you're doing the strategy that we're discussing. And this blue came all the way where you would have lost that $1,200 bet. Okay, at this point right here, you can take those off. Okay, you can take them off and stop betting until it switches back to banker, and then try it again from the a big bet, and then a double big bet, and then another double big bet. Because again, it's very difficult for them to drop, switch, go all the way, switch, go all the way down again. It's just usually when a switch happens, the other side is going to get one or two wins. It may not get them in a row, like for example, right now. Okay, here it may not mean that banker is going to come all the way down and get a whole bunch of wins here, but it might get one more win on this line, or over here. It might get a win over here. Let's see. Okay, so player gets the win. Okay, so it goes back to the chop, which we already analyzed that this was a chop board. So don't let this long drop confuse you and start saying, oh, everything's dropping now. And don't let it confuse you when you're at player here and say, oh, well, player's going to come back all the way down again. Don't be betting player right here. That would be crazy to bet player right here. Why would you do that? Okay, don't base it on what it's done here. Don't do that. Don't be here and say, oh, player switched last time, so I'm going to play the chop because player is showing me that it's never dropped except for once. Don't do that. Do it based on the entire board by you saying, oh, no, it didn't drop 4, it didn't drop 4, it didn't drop 4, it didn't drop 4, all the way to the 33% of the shoe. There was nothing that dropped more than 4. And then all of a sudden you get this one run on one side, which can happen to any type of shoe, but it goes right back to the chop. So this is a chop board. You make your money on a chop board, and you always respect the drop. If you play that way, you're always going to win in this game. You're going to win a lot more than you lose. But if you're at the casino and you're going to keep playing on your profits, okay, and you're not strict, I can't control that. I can bring you to the water, I can't make you drink it. So here's what I always recommend that you do when you get up. Our goal was 300. This situation of the opportunity was too good for us, so we took a chance and we came out successful. And this 550, which you have to understand, you remember that big bet we did of $1,200 or whatever it was? Well, think about this for a second. This will help ease your mind. This 540, we're not done playing yet. Okay, I'm going to explain to you in a minute why. But this 540, so let's say that this turns to 700. When we cash out right now, this is something that we're doing all the time every week. So when we come and we lose this bet for $1,200, it may seem like a ton of money to you or like, holy crap. But in reality, the system of how we play is really what's paying for this every time you cash this out. All right. Now, you don't want to give him back your hard earned money. You know, you don't want to do that. You want to just keep going. Okay, let's go to 3,000. Okay, let's go to 6,000. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. You know, you want to back off. We gave it one more crack and we were successful. Okay. Now, if we would have lost that one, I probably would have went to the 2,400 one time. Okay. I probably would have done it. And we would have ended up most likely winning. But if we wouldn't have, I would have had to grind it back to, you know, maybe take a $600 loss or $1,000 loss, which would not even faze me based on all the money that you're up. It wouldn't even put a dent in your ability of your earnings. So here's why we're going to keep playing. This 540 was way more than our goal. Our goal was only 300. So what we're going to do is we're going to guarantee a win today for 400. So we have $140 to take a chance on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put $25 on banker, okay, because we're going to play a chop board. Okay, we're going to lose, okay? We got 515. Okay, we can go all the way to 400. Okay, so what happened? Player one. Okay, player seems to be the one that keeps dropping. We're not going to say, oh, it came down to here, it came down to here, it came down to here, so it's definitely going to be banker. Well, there's a 50% chance it's banker. Okay, it's a 50% chance it drops down. So we're going to take this one off. Okay, and it was banker. All right, so it did swatch. Now, all those people that did play this pattern, they just got lucky and won. It wasn't because there's some genius, you know, but because really what they're doing is they're looking at the board wrong, but they still can get rewarded, you know, because it's 50%, you know, 48% or something like that. All right, so what we're gonna do, here's where we're gonna make our money. We're gonna make our money now on player. We're going to make our money on player. If I wanted to, I'm confident that I can get one win on player if I just keep laddering it up. Okay, so I'm going to go 50 on player. Okay, we're going to win. Okay, so now I'm at 565. So the bigger my dollar amount goes up, the more strict I am on, I have to pay myself more for that day's guaranteed money. So now my guaranteed money is 450. Do you understand? I will not lose my money. It's impossible now. The casino has to pay me a $450 profit for my time. That is guaranteed and locked up. So I have $100 to work with here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stay on player. Okay, we're going to win again. Okay, so I'm at 590. Okay, so now I'm going to say my guarantee win now is 500. I'm not leaving this casino without $500 profit. Okay, so I'm going to go again. I'm going to go and stick with the winner here on player. Even though it's a chop board, okay, I was wrong. It went back to the chop, but I just wanted to see if I could catch this run again, because you just don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, and if it does, I want to be a part of it. Okay, so I've got to leave here with 500. So I'm at 565. So we're going to go player. Okay, we're going to lose. Okay, we only have $40. That's one more bet. If we don't win this bet, we're walking. We're going to go 25 on player. Okay, we got lucky and won. So that's going to allow us maybe to go up even higher on our today's income. But we're leaving with 500 no matter what. Okay, we're going to go banker. Okay, we're going to win. 588. Okay, we're going to go player. We're going to win. Okay, now guys, we're at 600. Okay, so we're still right now, we're still only going to walk guaranteed with 500. Okay, we have an opportunity to keep winning. Okay, so we're going to go banker. Okay, we're going to win. Okay, so if I can get a couple more wins, we're walking out of here with a guaranteed 600. Okay, we're going to go player. Okay, we're going to lose. We're going to go player. Okay, so here's what we'll do. This is what we're going to do. We're going home with 500, right? So we're going to bet $100 here. If we win, great. If we don't, we're walking. We're going to go with player on $100 on player. Okay, we lost, guys. We're cashing out $512. Now, here's what would have happened had we won. We would have went from 613 to 713. We would have had a guarantee walk of 600, and we would have kept playing with that $100. That's the way you do it, okay? Today, we're making $200 over our goal, and we're happy getting $500 more that we're putting towards our bankroll, okay? All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Give me a like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys joining in for our daily Baccarat sessions. We have one every day, every single day, and it's definitely going to improve your Baccarat play. Easy game to win money on. If you can be patient, if you can become a professional, that means you have to be strict. You have to pay attention. You have to follow it. You can't screw up. You can't get, oh, I got to get my money back. You need to be smart the way you play, period.